What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with the beginner guitar show for Bad Vibes Forever by X and P&B Rock. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments below what other songs by X or P&B Rock that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing you want to know to play Bad Vibes Forever on guitar is that in order to get to some bar chords and keep this song as beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 8th fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll have a link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing that we usually go over for a song is a structure, but for Bad Vibes Forever, we're actually going to repeat the same pattern through the whole entire song, so you don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into Bad Vibes Forever is the 3 chords that you need to play this song. The first one is C major 7. And the other 2 are both variations of E minor 7. One's going to look like this. And the other one's going to look like this. And I'll have chord charts for all of those in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Bad Vibes Forever. Guys, I have been meaning to get to this song for the longest time. I've gotten tons of requests for it, and this is a song that actually has grown on me over the last year or so since this song first came out. I really wasn't crazy about it at first, but the more I've listened to it, the more I like it, especially this guitar part. So, this is actually a pretty beginner-friendly guitar part. The trickiest thing about it is the timing, but we'll get there in just a second. So, again, the same guitar part repeats through this whole entire song, but it is a little bit of a long part, and we're going to look at it in 4 different sections. Don't be intimidated by that. It is still pretty beginner friendly. We just got to make sure we got all the right stuff in all the right places. So with that in mind, let's take a look at this first line here. The first line of this song is going to go from C major 7 to E minor 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with that C major 7, and we're going to go down, down, and then quick down up. So about like that. And then we're going to go to that E minor 7. We're going to go down, down. And we're going to quickly cut it off right there after that second down strum of the E minor 7. And that's our first line. So one more time. We got down, 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 down. Just like that. That's that first line. You should recognize that right away if you've already heard this song. Most of this pattern, most of this progression is going to look a lot like that. We're just going to add a few things in here and there. Like I said, nothing too crazy complicated, just the timing is the trickiest part of this. So from there, we're on to our second line, which is going to look a lot like the first line. We're going to go to that C major 7 first. We're going to go down, 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 up, and then E minor 7. And this one, we're going to go 3 down strums of the E minor 7. 1, 2, 3. So again, second line, down, 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 down. Just like that. That's going to bring us on to our third line, which is probably the most complicated part here. Again, nothing too crazy tricky, but this is where that little picking part comes in. And if you've heard the song before, again, I'm assuming that you probably have if you've made it this far into the video, that's where that little picking part comes in. And that part is easier than it sounds, but it is a little funky transitioning from chords and strumming to a little picking part there. So the first thing we're going to do for that third line there, after we finish that 3 down strums of the E minor 7 in the second line, is we're going to slap the strings. So literally all we're going to do is we're going to mute the strings with our left hand. We're just going to softly rest our left hand fretting fingers on the strings, and we're going to give this a slap. You're just going to slap the strings right above your sound hole or kind of somewhere in this area. You're just going to slap your strings down while they're muted. That's the first thing we're going to do. That's what that X means. And then we're going to have this really quick little picking pattern, which is this. We're going to finger pick this. Don't be intimidated by that. It's super fast and easy. We're going to have our thumb on our D string open. And then on our B string, what we're going to do is we're going to pick those 2 strings, an open B and an open D string at the same time. But we're going to hammer on and pull off to a 1st fret on the B string. So what that looks like is about like this. We're going to just like that. So the D string stays open, but on the B string, we're going to go just like that. We're going to hammer on to the 1st and then pull off to the open again, all in one motion. So that's what that looks like. So far, still on the third line, we're about halfway through the third line. We've got slap, and then open D string, open B string, pick those together, hammer onto the 1st, pull off on the 1st. That's that little picking pattern. Just about like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to that E minor 7, but we're going to use that other variation of the E minor 7 that has that 3rd on the B's. Still the E minor 7, still technically an E minor 7. This is just a variation of it. And we're going to give that 2 down strums directly immediately after that little picking pattern. So just like that. And that's the end of that third line. So again, one more time through that whole thing. We're going to start that third line with a slap. And then we're going to do that open D, open B, hammer on and pull off on the first. And then we're going to go to that E minor 7 with the 3rd fret on the B, down, down. Just about like that. Now, one quick time through that whole line at full speed. Just about like that. That's what our third line is going to look like full speed. A lot quicker than the explanation, but that is definitely the trickiest part of this song, is that third line, or at least the trickiest part of the progression. From there, we're going to go to our last line, which is actually going to be the same as our second line. So we're going to go back to that C major 7. We're going to go down, 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 up, and then to the E minor 7, down, down, down. And this is the regular E minor 7 here too, not the one with that 3rd fret on the B. So again, same as the second line there, but a little playthrough of that full speed. This is the last line. It'll go just about like that. Now, that's going to bring me to my last little point here before we do some playthroughs. That last line transitions back into the very first line really quickly. So there's really no space between that last down strum of that E minor 7 at the very end of that progression and then looping back around to the very beginning to that C major 7 at the very beginning of the progression. It's a really, really quick transition. So it's not a crazy fast transition chord-wise, but just getting your mind there, I had trouble with this because it just goes straight into that first C major 7 again as soon as you finish that last down strum of that E minor 7. So nothing too crazy complicated, but just something to note there is that whenever this loops, it loops fast. There's no clear-cut transition there. You just got to know that you got to immediately wrap back around to the beginning of that progression. So with all that in mind, guys, that's the whole progression right there, but let's do one walkthrough of all of that together. So start that first line. We got C major 7. We're going to go down, 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 up, E minor 7, down, down. Second line, C major 7, down, 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 up, E minor 7, down, down, down. And then we're going to do the third line, which is going to be a slap. And then we're going to have that little picking part. And then we're going to have that E minor 7, 2 down strums, and that's the one with the 3rd fret on the B. And then we're going to go to C major 7 for the last line. Down, 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 up. And then last E minor 7, down, down, down. Just like that. And that is going to repeat through the whole entire song, Bad Vibes Forever, start to finish. Like I said, guys, nothing crazy complicated here. All those chords are beginner friendly. Strum pattern's pretty beginner friendly. The picking is very beginner friendly. It's kind of just all getting the timing of it right. So what I would recommend, and I always recommend this for every song, is play this along with the song and play it along with me whenever I do a playthrough here in just a second. But definitely play through with a song and help get that timing down, because the timing is the thing that I had the most trouble with on this song. It's just a little bit funky. It's just a little bit weird. So give that timing some time whenever you play along with the song and play along with the playthrough that I'm about to do, just to make sure you got it down, because it's just a funky one. But beautiful, beautiful song. Like I said, this song really grew on me the more and more I listened to it, especially the guitar part. So with that in mind, guys, I'm going to play through this a couple of times very slowly so that you can make sure you have all the right stuff in all the right places. Then I'll play through it a couple times full speed as well so that you can match it up with the speed of the song. So slowly a couple times first, so the progression that's going to repeat all the way through Bad Vibes Forever will look about like this without me talking. And a couple of times through the progression that's going to repeat all the way through Bad Vibes Forever. Full speed will look about like this. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play Bad Vibes Forever on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helps you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 840 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what song I'm working on next, be sure to hit up my Instagram at @thegroovyguitardude. Link for that will be in the description below. And lastly, guys, if you want to support the channel and get your name in the credits at the end of each new guitar tutorial, you can hit up my Patreon at patreon.com/thegroovyguitardude. Link for that will be in the description below. Guys, Bad Vibes Forever is one of those songs that I've been meaning to teach for the longest time. I've been getting so many requests for it. I got a lot of requests for it when it very first came out, and I always get requests for it on my X tutorials, my other X tutorials as well, because I've done a lot of those. And this is a song that when it first came out, I just wasn't crazy about it, to be completely honest with you guys. It just didn't click with me for some reason. And I came across it a couple days ago, and I was like, you know what? I want to go back and teach this song, because I'm still not a huge fan of the song personally, just not my taste, but I really like this guitar part for a couple different reasons. Number one, I love it because it's very beginner friendly. It's really just those 2 chords, or kind of technically 3 chords if you count that extra variation of the E minor 7, with some little funky stuff in there. But what I love about this song is the unique timing on it, because that's the trickiest part, is really getting the timing down and being able to play it at the same tempo as the song, get the pauses in the right place. I don't know what it is about the timing of this song, but it's very unique. And I really like that, because it's a song that, even though it's not a song that I'm gonna be playing a whole lot personally myself, because I'm just not crazy about the song, it's something that really made me think. It really stumped me, because I had to sit there and play it along with the song like 50 times before I could actually get good enough to play it on camera for you guys, just because the timing's funky. And I like songs like that. I like songs that challenge me, and I know some of you out there as well like songs that challenge you too. So really cool song, really cool acoustic guitar part. Like I said, not my particular genre of music that I love, and I've said that in other previous X videos, but I know a lot of you guys love learning songs from him on guitar, and this song is one of those that I really, even though I'm not crazy about this song, I can really dig the musicianship there we go. I think that's the right word I'm looking for, of the song, and the writing of it and the guitar part of it, like musically and lyrically, I can really appreciate it, and I really dig it, and I had a lot of fun learning this guitar part because it was a challenge. So guys, I hope you have as much fun learning this song as I did. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon.